So we've seen a lot of tough economic times, and that means we see a lot of good people going through some tough times or bad times. Job losses, dramatic reductions in home values, foreclosures, just a few of the things that are challenging, and you might not be expecting a lot of that, and so it puts people in a terrible situation when you're thinking about how to take care of your family.
There is hope, though, and there is help. Please join me in welcoming Lady of the Law, Andrea Kast, with the law firm of Emery, Kast and Walker Law Firm right here in Jacksonville, dedicated to helping good people in bad times. Welcome, Andrea.
Hi.
Thank you for being with us. So we're going to talk about people that are thinking about declaring bankruptcy.
Right.
Right. And from what I understand, declaring bankruptcy is a lot of times the first step in helping us get our lives back on track. Is that true?
Right, it is true. And actually, we see people struggling all the time in their, trying to pay their creditors, trying to pay their debts. They get their cars repossessed, they get their homes foreclosed on, and none of that had to happen. And by the time they come to our office, things have, progressed to the point where we can't save their assets. But if they come in early enough, when the financial crisis just starts to hit, then we can show them and help them, show them how to protect those assets where they don't have to lose their house and their car, and they don't have to lose their retirement and savings. And we can actually help them through the process. They can get a fresh start and start their life anew without all that worry.
And you say that some people can get off to the wrong approach or take a wrong action when it comes to a lot of that. What do you mean by that?
Well, to save their home or to save their cars, they'll dip into their retirement funds, their 401k, or their life savings. And what happens then is, they come to us, they have no money left. They're in dire straits. They've already lost their car, they've lost their home, and it's heartbreaking to see these people who are in such dire straits. When especially when they come to you and you can tell them, well, if you come to me sooner, I could have saved this stuff for you. And so what we like to do is, we want to get the word out and the message out that we want people to get in to see a professional the minute that financial crisis seems like it's even on the bubble, before it bursts. Before you dip into your life savings, before you spend your 401k down, come see us. We can protect your assets. We can help you. That's what bankruptcy was created to do.
And what are some of the assets that we can actually protect or save or keep? Can we keep our homes? Can we keep our cars, if that's the case?
Sure, you can keep your home. Almost all homes have a homestead exemption in Florida, and so we can protect that. If there's a secured lien like a home or a car, you can pay for it in a bankruptcy. You can continue to pay your creditors, and you can keep it. They're not going to take it from you for paying for it. And then we also have cash value of life policies, life insurance policies, annuity contracts to some extent, and we have personal property from $2,000 to $6,000 we can protect in a bankruptcy. So there's a lot of things we can protect. And people, don't have to go through the sad losses. And it's great. It boosts their morale on the other end. They come out better,
Yeah, and so you say that this is a really good way for people to start over. They get a fresh start on life.
Right. They come out of bankruptcy debt-free. They don't owe creditors anything except for those secured debts that they decided to keep, like their house or their car. And they can start fresh, and within 2 years, they could actually have their credit repaired enough to where they could buy a new home if they wanted to.
So let me get this straight then. If you do a bankruptcy, does it ruin your credit? Does it make it worse? Do they look at the creditors now look at that if you're trying to now go get a car or now get into something else? Does it blow that away, or does it help in some way?
Right. Well, actually, a lot of people think that bankruptcy ruins your credit, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Bankruptcy can actually help your credit, and it's the first step to rebuilding your credit score. What we see is that while it does stay on your credit and it's reported for 7 to 10 years, by the time the bankruptcy is discharged, people's credit scores actually increase 75 to 100 points. So it's actually the first step to rebuilding your credit. And let's face it, by the time you're in my office and you're, having to file bankruptcy, you've got foreclosures or judgments or repossessions. Your credit's already ruined anyway, and the bankruptcy is the quickest way to repair that.
So what else do you think that if someone's watching right now and they're facing some financial hardships and they're thinking about bankruptcy, what advice would you give them?
I would tell them the earliest they get in to see a professional, the better. We can save assets if they just get in and get the help that they need, have someone who's equipped to go through that and help them navigate through the bankruptcy process. It's a complex process. It's emotional. It's stressful. Our office offers free consultations. We offer affordable payment plans. And so why take the risk in losing your stuff if you can get in and have a professional help you keep it?
Great.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here.
Always good.
We wanna
Absolutely. I'd like to thank the ladies of the law, of course, Andrea Kast, for their advice, and thanks to Emery, Kast, and Walker for sponsoring this segment.
And remember, the biggest mistake they say that you can make when facing financial hardships is to do nothing. The team of Emery, Kast, and Walker, they say they understand what you're going through. They're here to help good people in bad times. So visit their website, www.jackslawyer.com. Call them 904-404-3394. They have a free consultation that they say can help you find solutions to their problems.